Hi guys, happy Wednesday, April 8th. Today's lesson is chapter 12, section 4. And we are going to start talking about three-dimensional figures. And just a couple of definitions. So you will notice people will be saying the word plane. So a plane is a two-dimensional flat surface that extends in all directions. You can't really see it, but in the 3D shape, a plane would be one of the sides of the shape or one of the faces. I might just say that. Or think of it as a piece of paper. Okay, it's the plane. That's, you can't see it. Anyways, so rectangular prism is the first shape we're going to talk about. Remember that 3D shapes have length, width, and height, or the depth. And again, I'm going to ask you to please watch the videos I attached, because it just talks about 3D shapes. Maybe this will be a little bit better for you to understand. So this is a rectangular prism. And cube is also a rectangular prism. Really quickly, I'm going to show you how to draw this. So as you can see on the right hand side, there is a small rectangle. And first you draw a rectangle or a square. Then you're going to draw 1, 2, and 3 parallel to each other segments. And you're going to connect the top two and the bottom. Now we have a rectangular prism, but we cannot see inside of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down dashed lines, and then dashed lines here, and then dashed lines right here. So now we can actually see the inside of it, or the depth of the shape. Now all sides of the 3D rectangular prism are called faces. The side the shape is sitting on is called a base. I highlighted it in yellow. And usually the shape has two bases. The bottom one it sits on, and the one that is opposite the top, and the rest become faces. Edges are where two faces meet. A vertex is the where two sides meet. And let's see, anything else that I wanted to show you? No. And let's see. Talking about skew lines that don't intersect, they lie on the same plane and are not parallel. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the examples. HE and GC, and highlighted in purple. HE and GC, if you take a careful look, one is vertical, one is horizontal. And if you extend them, you think, oh, they will intersect. But if you had the 3D shape with you, and you will kind of see that they will have that HD distance between them, so they will never intersect. Also, HE belongs to the front face, and GC belongs to the back face, so they're not lying on the same plane. FB and AD in blue. FB is horizontal, AD is vertical, and again, AD belongs to the front face. FB belongs to the either bottom or back face. And let's see, the last pair is GH and CB, and that's in orange. And again, one is vertical, one is sort of like diagonal. And again, HG belongs to the side face, and then CB belongs to the right-hand side face of the rectangular prism. Other shapes we're going to be talking about in this chapter are cylinders, cones, and triangular prisms. I wanted to talk to you about cylinders. Cylinders are fun because they have two bases, and their face is sort of circular. Okay, and the height is perpendicular to the bases. Okay. Cones have one base, and that's a circle. and the height drops down from the vertex all the way to the center of the circle. Now, what I would like to talk to you about is triangular prism. Triangular prism is super special because in a triangular prism, the base is always a triangle. You need to understand that. You need to remember this. Even if the shape does not sit on its base, like in this example right here, okay, the bases are the triangles and the height is perpendicular to the bases. So visually, if you can flip this triangular prism onto its base, you will see that the height will be perpendicular and vertical. Okay, so you have to always flip the triangular prism on its base to find the height. Finally, we have a pyramid, and the pyramids, they can be rectangular pyramids or square pyramids, and we will deal with square pyramids most of the time. And again, one base, we have 4 faces, and the height drops down onto the base, and that is it. So also in this section, in this particular chapter, we will be discussing cross sections, and I really need you to watch the videos that I've posted to see what I'm talking about. But cross section is when happens when we slice the shape either horizontally or vertically. So, and if we slice, let's say, a cylinder horizontally, as you can see on my notes, if you look down onto that slice, okay, which 2D shape will you see? And you'll see it will be a circle based on the base. Okay, so the base is a circle, so you will see a circle looking down onto it. If you slice the cylinder vertically and then look at that slice, you will see that it's going to be a rectangle. Okay. With cones, you will see a circle if you slice it horizontally, and a triangle if you slice it vertically. Again, the same thing with triangular prism. If you slice it horizontally, you will see a triangle, and just depends on the triangular prism. You'll see different shapes. So again, please watch my videos that I attached. It describes cross sections a little bit better and in more detail. Okay, so have a great day, and I will see you next week.